reflect that it is July 21st, 2026. It is 9 a.m. I'm Officer Gillum. I work with State Excise Police. I'll be kind of directing this meeting. Just as a matter of record, this is being recorded with audio and video equipment and will become part of public record. So please be mindful of anything you say after this point. Just some quick introductions real quick. Mr. Aaron Batt, myself, Mr. Mike Colby, we sit on all 4 boards. Oh yeah, moved on me. This year is Mr. Brad Oliver. He sits on board 4, which covers the permits specific to the Westfield. Down here on the end, we have Mr. Kent Billingsley, our newest member representing Fishers. Down on the end, we have Mr. Pat Long, who's covering the permits in Noblesville. Lastly, we have Mr. Jay Dorman, who's covering the permits for everything else, Carmel and those not included in other boards. So before we get started, I need to know if there's anybody here wishing to voice opposition to any of the permits that are on the agendas. Okay, let the record reflect that there are none. If you are here and planning to speak to the board for any matter, a new permit, transfer, a violation, I need you to take an oath. So this is probably all of you. So if you would please raise your right hand. If you're speaking to the board, you need to be sworn in. Okay, do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you've given on your application or any testimony you give to questions asked by the board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, thank you. Okay, again, we do meet as 4 separate boards. So we're going to start with board 1 for the city of Carmel and the other areas of the county. Board members, we have renewals, no violations for the Payless Liquors, South Range Line Road in Carmel, Woody's Library Restaurant, East Main Street, Carmel, Brookshire Golf Club, Brookshire Parkway, Carmel, Payless Liquors, River Road, Carmel, Hanami Sushi and Sake Bar, Veterans Way, Carmel, Okanori High Kitchen, East 116th Street, Carmel, Caliente Mexican Restaurant, South Guilford Road, The Monk's Fusion Cuisine, Grand Boulevard, Carmel, Salt, West City Center Drive, Carmel. Anyone here for those businesses? Okay, board members, again, those are renewals, no violations. Questions, concerns, or motions?
Make a motion to approve all of those if you've read into the record.
I'm going to add one more. I forgot Neiman Foods, East 116th Street.
Good catch. I included that one in the motion.
Second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, we have a renewal with violation for the Sun King Brewing Company, 351 Monon Boulevard, Carmel, permit number RR2933494. Come on up. Sun King?
Yeah.
Come on up. Okay, remind me your name, please.
Troy Gregory.
Okay, so you're here for, let's say, the August 7th, 2024 violation. It was administrative in nature. $500 fine was paid. Charges for floor plan alteration and self-service at alcohol. Can I explain what happened?
We added a new piece of equipment and we did not submit a floor plan. We did it just simply for ignorance purposes. And then in the process, we were advised there were some things that were riding the edge, so to speak. There was like a to-go sign, things like that were misleading. So we resolved those things. We removed them. We submitted a new floor plan. We made sure that we had proper distancing, POS, food abilities, and so on.
What was the piece of equipment that you had? Because I don't remember.
It was a cooler. It's a Coca-Cola cooler. It houses like Coca-Cola, water, soda.
Okay. Okay, this all has to go back with I don't think it had anything to do with the cooler necessarily, but it has to do with the business not being approved for a carryout space.
It wasn't right, and then we had to.
So as we walk in the building off to the left, we have our limitedly separated bar area, correct?
Correct.
And then straight into the door, we have a smaller merchandise area kind of behind the.
Yeah, there's like a host stand concierge desk
Yeah.
to advise how the place works. Behind that is a cutout space.
And what do we use the cutout space for?
It's another bar.
So part of the issue, I think that's come up with this, and we've been through this a few times with different attorneys. That has been used, we've had complaints about the space being used specifically for carryout. So someone is in the bar area on the left and asks for carryout, they're like, you have to go there.
You can get it from the bar as well. That's one of the things we changed. So you can get carry out from any of the three bars, and you can get food from any of the three bars.
Okay, so you can still carry out alcohol to go, but it has to be through a bar room. So we can't have a separately delineated space specifically for that purpose. It all has to be through the same point of sale system.
Correct.
So if I come in now and go behind the hostess stand, you can sit down, order food, and to go alcohol from that.
There's not a sitting place, but you can order food, you can order non-alcoholic, you can order,
Is it 21 and over?
yes.
Okay.
I don't think it anymore has to be, but we still do the limited
So if we're
separation.
gonna have a
anyways.
delineated bar space, we would,
Okay,
we
yes,
still have to define it.
yes, that is what we currently have.
So, and I'm assuming, so we can get carry out anywhere in the building.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't know, Jenny Drewer is my advisor. I don't know if you want me to leave with any of the stuff she gave me or, okay.
We already have a floor plan showing the current arrangement on file, so I think we're okay. Board members, questions, concerns, motions?
It sounds like whatever was at the issue has been resolved. And so I have no concerns and would make a motion to approve the renewal.
I'll second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. All right. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have renewal with violation for the West Clay Fine Wines and Spirits, Pettigrew Drive, Carmel, permit number DL 2931466.
Morning.
Good morning.
Nick Rose with Bradford and Riley. With me, I have John Reeder, person for Regal Enterprises, with ownership for the Western Labor.
So it looks like September 20th, 2025 administrative violation for price discrimination, $500 fine was paid.
Yes.
Don't remember the report. What happened?
So this was a situation where they had a tasting event for some specialty bourbons that they had at this location. During that tasting event, they were offering a 10% discount if they purchased any of the bottles that were being tasted. So the violation was issued due to that specific price variation.
Raffle tickets were involved in this one as well.
Sorry?
Raffle tickets were involved.
Raffle, yeah, it was part of a raffle to be able to purchase, a specialty bottle. But the violation was specifically issued for the price discrimination during those times. So what we've talked about is if there's any tasting and want to offer a discount on any of those bottles, it's for the entire day, and not just for the specific hours during that tasting. To allow to accommodate for those.
I'm assuming there's a misunderstanding. So
Yes.
we're aware. of. Okay. It's not one of the more obvious violations that we've seen.
Yes, right.
It's not like selling alcohol to a kid. That's, so, okay. I don't have any questions. This is your first violation.
Yes, we've been open for 7 years there.
All right. No questions, board members?
I don't have any questions or concerns. I appreciate the entrepreneurial spirit of Brian. If I was owning the business, I would have been guilty too. So I make a motion to approve the renewal.
Thank you.
I'll second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry.
Thank you.
I've been in there several times. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have a new river and lakefront permit for Taylor's Bar and Table at Carmel, Monon Green Boulevard. Permit number RR 2944085. And who do you have with you?
Yeah, Nick Broyles again. With me, I have Clinton Hyatt, one of the owners for Taylor's Bar and Table up here in Carmel. So this is a new location. Mr. Hyatt does have a few other permits located down in Marion County. I believe one in Madison.
Correct. Under an NQ.
Yes, that operates at that location as well. So been operating successfully for a number of years at these other locations, just planning to open up a location here in City Center.
There's somebody else at this location before.
This was the Aroma India,
Wow.
and just yes, he's taking over the remainder of their lease and bringing in his new concept.
When do you think it'll be ready to open?
October 1st. At the latest.
What's the concept going to be?
Eclectic, highline sports bars, kind of a potpourri of that. An opportunity to, craft cocktails, fine wines and such. Nicer atmosphere than what a typical sawdust on the floor sports bar would be. Wonderful finishes. My wife is gonna make me go broke picking those things.
Family dining, 21 and over, what are we doing?
Both. Yes, the space itself, customer space is shaped like an L. The leg of the L that runs east and west, on the south side of the space will be family. The leg of the L that runs north and south on the east side of the space will be the bar side, 21 and over.
We're doing gaming,
Yes, type 2 gaming, yes.
so we'll still have to have separation.
Yep,
So you understand all that stuff now?
Yep.
Gonna have to call you when I need help. All right. Hours of operation,
11 to 11, Monday through Saturday, Sundays, 12 to 11.
that's all I can think of.
We do the bars program. Monthly visits from those guys. I was waiting for that. We've been doing it at the Taylor Inc. we've been there for 25 years, but in the last 2 years, we've been doing the bars program. So
The history of violations at your other places?
in 25 years, probably, I think we last count was 5 or 6, somewhere in there over that period of time with 4 locations.
Hiring new people or bringing staff over?
Bringing our A team from some of those previous locations to come over and open and likely stay at this location. I was very excited to come join the new spot.
Solutions for parking in Carmel?
Veterans Way parking garage is literally attached to that. Every meeting I've had at the space, I go to that garage and count how many floors I have to go up before it opens up. Close I've got to is 3, and that second floor is open majority of the time, but I hope to remedy that.
Well, you've got a lot of foot traffic too, and
I'm sorry?
you've got a lot of foot traffic as well.
Oh, certainly, yeah, certainly.
Okay, I don't have any other questions, board members.
Does space accommodate any outside dining?
It does. To the immediately east of the space, it's very, very small due to some ADA wheelchair cut-ins there, but I believe the plans show for 4 to 5 4 tops along the curbside, as well as a couple 3 to 4 2 tops as well. It's in the architectural drawings, and I believe it's in what we've submitted there as well. Yes, yeah, there we go. 3,
5 4 tops and 2 2 tops.
there you go.
So yeah, very small.
I have no questions or concerns. I make a motion to approve the application.
Second that.
Moving to second for approval, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Thank you much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have new catering hall permit for the Black Iris Estate, East 116th Street. Permit number CH 2930324.
Take a seat up here.
Which one's this? I can find that sign anywhere, so we're gonna have to explain where this is.
It's
Is this the white building? Is that the one?
it's very large. Yeah. So the sign was actually, because of the construction, was posted out on the road.
I drove all over yesterday.
So let me see where Greg's.
Real quick, Nick, can we?
Yes. This is Courtney. She is a manager for Thomas Caterers. The ownership could not be here. They're out of town this week. So it was actually on the construction sign.
I'm not gonna take that one.
Well,
An orange sign on an orange barrier, not.
I think he put up 2. There was also one at the,
I checked every single window, checked the entrances, all the sidewalk in front of it. I don't know where the other one went, but there's. And I'm not sure the one on the barriers there. I saw the barriers, but they were, in the road. There's no reason. I was able to get into the parking lot and drive around, and it's all open. What was this before?
It was the old Oak Hill Mansion.
It's been a long time since I've been in there.
It's do breakfast. So.
Have you been on the property? Like,
Not since before this past weekend.
Okay.
I have my.
any idea where the other sign would be?
The last I knew of it was just on the construction signs.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they moved the other one at some point. I know the construction guys were kind of hard to deal with those things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see other pictures.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way it was posted adequately.
I can text Nick to work and see if she can go out there. and-
See if there's anything.
Yeah, we'll table this for a few minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
Sorry about it. Thank you.
Okay, we'll table the Black Iris Estate for a few minutes. Okay, we have a new beer and wine retail restaurant permit. This is a transfer. The location pending for Carmel City Center LLC. Permit number RR 2944118. Anyone here for Carmel City Center? Okay. Hello? Okay, so,
So this is Melissa Averett, Vice President for Carmel City Center. So they are the landlord for, obviously the Carmel City Center there. This is just transferring the license back from Hanami once they, obtain their riverfront license.
Gotcha.
So this is just, switching it back to the landlord. They're going to hold it in escrow until as a potential for, a new tenant until they identify a new tenant. They'll transfer it to that, new ownership and
do we have
operation.
any open spaces right now?
We have two possible spaces. We have one lease that I think is not going to renew, and then we have another spot and attached to the hotel, that possibility.
So then once we actually figure out where it's going, you'll be back here,
Yeah,
having notified the public and actually have a plan. Are you going to transfer it again?
yes,
Okay.
to the new tenant.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they don't actually plan out operations or anything like that. They just hold the license as a
Yep.
interim until they find that tenant.
I got it. All right, I don't have any questions, board members.
Make a motion to approve the transfer to,
Carmel City Center LLC.
thank you.
I knew that. I had a feeling. Okay, so moved and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It's approved. Okay, and then let me know what you decide on Black Iris. We're
Yeah,
gonna
what-
let Mr. Dorman go, but the other
Yeah,
three of us
yeah,
can.
I haven't got to call to Greg to see if he has any other.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jay, take care.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, we're gonna jump over to board 2 for Noblesville. We have renewals, no violations for the Milltop on Mulberry Street, the Courtyard by Marriott on Foundation Drive, and the Pickler on Cumberland Point Boulevard. Anyone here for those businesses? Board members go, and those are without violation. Any questions, concerns, or motions?
I have no questions or concerns. I move that we approve those as read.
I second that motion.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, next we have a renewal violation for El Dos de Dioro, East 211th Street, Noblesville, permit number RR 2938241. That'll be continued. And then we have a renewal, no violation, but it's been in escrow since August of 22. This is location pending for Finley Hospitality Group, Inc., Noblesville. Anyone here for this? Okay. I'm gonna make a motion for a 1-year approval just because they're at the very end of their
I second that
allotted
motion.
escrow time, so. Can moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, does anybody else believe they have business on board 2 for Noblesville? Mr. Long, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good day.
You bet.
Okay, we're gonna jump on to board 3 for Fishers. Okay, board members, we have renewals, no violations for the following businesses. Salt at Geist on Brooks School Road, the Nail Bar, East 96th Street, Cafe Korea on Allisonville Road, Pizza King, Fall Creek Road, Sangiovese Restaurant North, District North Drive. And it looks like the Voodoo Brewing Company on Front Street. Anyone here for those businesses? Which one? Any violations? Any questions? Okay. And then I'm going to add to that list as 1-year approvals. We have one more permit for the Finney Hospitality Group, location pending in Fishers, as well as College Plus LLC, again, location pending. Those were all August of 22 approvals. So motion for 1 year on those two, but I'm good with the rest. Questions?
Motion to approve, what's that so stated?
Yep. Second. Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, next we have a transfer of a package store permit. I'm going to Ender Inc. on Oleo Road, permit number DL 2933114.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Of those, Doro, they didn't,
Where are they?
so. The violation,
Where are they?
they're in the back of the room,
Oh, okay.
son and dad.
Okay, well, give us a minute. We're gonna finish this one first. Okay, so. Well, how are you guys?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. So go ahead with the introduction.
This is Mr. Bola Singh, owner for Ender. This is a transfer of a package store license going into a newer development there on Oleo Road. Mr. Singh is still working on the construction of the inside. Is hoping to be opened up within the next couple of months, though. But Mr. Singh has numerous permits around the state, so plenty of experience with alcohol rules, regulations, both package liquor stores, and other regulations around the state. So happy to answer any question.
Are you the sole owner? Yes, sir. You have any violation history in any other establishment? I have a 40-some location. There's about 4 or 5 in those past few years. In Hamilton County? Say again? In Hamilton County? Hamilton County, it's a Plainfield in Hamilton County? No, so no, I don't have any.
Most of his stuff is what, northern Indiana, then we have a couple in Hendricks County as well.
Yeah.
I don't know where else.
Please track after 40.
Yes. After here, we go to like Jeffersonville, Clarksville, Corridon, a little bit south by the border side.
Do you remember some of the violations that you've had recently?
And look, the most recent one that I'm seeing, just glancing through, is January 25 in Miami County.
Yeah, so I had a system where everybody have to ID no matter what. So I have lady only work 1 day and somebody left the ID there and she was scanning that ID and this size Michelle Trouble and somebody else came and she scanned that ID. And when I went to the board, every board member was shocked and said, how can they ask me ID? I'm a 71-year-old and sold it to somebody young. So that's what happened.
So Mr. Singh, tell me about your systems for checking IDs at your.
So we have system very strictly that no matter what age you are, you have to present the ID until they scan ID or men will enter the date of birth and expired date of the license or ID. They cannot buy anything. And the cashier cannot even go proceed next. But she made him with somebody left ID and she was keep just scanning that ID.
So you don't have a bypass button,
No bypass button.
but someone could enter in a different date of birth.
If someone wanted to, yes, because you have to have ID, date of birth and expired date. And usually I don't have that problem since we have about 5 years with the new system. There was only one violation we have on that.
So your system requires you to enter a date of birth as well as a expiration date?
Yes, sir.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. So if you ever stop in Plainfield or Starksville, that's what.
Did you just invite an excise officer to stop by?
You know, I'm open for it. I'd love to see, they can at least tell me what's wrong, you know?
People don't generally invite us to their party. I don't have any issues. Said, we'll say a couple months out, just let me know when you're ready for inspection. I know
Yeah,
it was something retail before, I'm guessing, so.
you know, it's a brand new
It's a
location.
new construction, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually along that strip of Olio Road where they actually are repaving as well because there's brand new construction all off to the right.
All right, board members, questions, concerns, motions? I have no other questions or concerns, so I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion will carry.
Thank you.
All right, too much. Okay, we have a transfer of a 210 restaurant license to the Allisonville Nursery, Allisonville Road, permit number RR 2944114. Morning. All right, introductions.
Clark Kirkman with Clark Quinn Law, on behalf of Allisonville Nursery by Sullivan, Pat Sullivan owner. So this is the Allisonville location, Sullivan's Hardware on Allisonville 116th Street. Pat bought the business in 2020, right before COVID. They operate a full service restaurant there and have had a two-way beer and wine permit since September of 2020. We are now just obtaining a three-way beer, wine, and liquor permit just so they can sell additional products. Everyone who serves alcohol obviously has an ID. A bartender permit, and they check IDs of anyone who, the policy is anyone who looks 40 or under gets their ID checked. They've to date had no violations at the location.
And you're open essentially year round, right?
Yes.
And I understand you do a pretty significant food business.
Yeah, that restaurant does about, for a garden center, I have to say, about 800,000.
It's good for restaurants too, I would say. So we can get around the requirement for limited separation, assuming.
Correct. We can apply for that.
If you want.
I know that obviously you have to submit the form.
Okay. I do think I'm going to come by and do a walk through after this. It's been a while, so I want to make sure everything's good, but should be fine. So you're doing pretty good alcohol service as well?
Not at that store.
Okay.
Really this permit was available. It was a bargain.
Does it come from?
And this is, you just approved it on a renewals College Plus permit.
Oh,
It's really more about the drinking habits. We want to be able to serve high noons and seltzers and
Canned cocktails.
Yeah.
That are liquor based.
Yep.
that seems to be the thing with our younger customers.
and how many acres are you at now? We've done some expansion, haven't we?
Yes, not acreage. It's about five acres, 4.9, I think. We actually have construction underway right now.
Yeah. And you also run trains for some fall events?
Yes.
Serving alcohol on those, or how does that work?
Yeah, we do. We have trains to like a Pumpkin Town area.
Trains stay on site though, right? They're not running like up to Atlanta or whatever. Well, there's somebody who does it. Right? No, there's a train, the Santa train or whatever, runs back and forth.
I've taken my family to it many times, and it's pretty cool. They, basically take you to the far acreage of the property. And then there's little games, and then they have, a couple food items and drinks available on the sitting area, a big haystack, jungle gym.
Just so you know, someday your kids will be older and you won't have to do that ever again.
Yep. Number one question of parents is, get my child out of here. It's like,
I don't really have any questions with it. You've done well with the current permits, and I'll swing by sometime after this meeting. You don't have to be there. You can just talk to whomever. Anybody will talk to me. All right.
And just for the record, the two-way permit is going to be relinquished when this permit is made active. So just make sure we all are included on the final and all that, so we don't have any hiccups.
Good deal. Okay. Board members? I have no other questions or concerns, and go for approval.
second.
Moving second for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry.
All right, thanks.
Thank you very much. Is everybody else who believes they have business on the Fisher's Board? Okay, we're going to reopen Board 2 for Noblesville. We have renewal with violation for El Dos Diora East 211th Street, permit number RR 2938241. Hello, how are you?
Good.
This is the first time you're at least sworn in.
If they were.
I had a note on my database that said this permit hasn't been paid yet, or the fine hadn't been paid. When was it paid?
Yesterday, but it's pending.
Paid when?
Yesterday.
When was it issued? I mean, it's a 2024 violation. Why do we take so long to pay it? Furnishing alcohol to a minor? How much was the fine?
That's just pending. So I don't know what happened.
What am I looking at?
Está hablando del que no hemos pagado el permiso, la lesión que cometió mi mamá de que ofreció cerveza a mi mamá.
Sí, ya lo pagué.
Pero sí, como,
Ya lo pagué. He's paying.
no que no.
I have ahorita por lo menos. Se lo pagó hace muchos
Sí, parece que dice que no van a pagar desde el 2024.
ya lo pagué. I pay him. Dile que hablé con el staff.
So the fine was mailed to you on December 3rd of 2024. So it took us a year and a half to get it paid.
Yes.
No, we paid it.
Pagué al staff.
Ya sé, ya, esto que estoy diciendo, pero dice que no hemos pagado.
Y ya lo pagué.
¿Pero sí?
All right, I'm gonna continue this for 1 month. I need to make sure this is clear. We're not able to get it. We're gonna have you come back next month. I gotta make sure in our database that this has actually been paid and settled with the state.
We just thought we came here to renew our license.
Well, we will, but first we have to hear the violation, and we can't hear the violation until it's been paid. I don't have any proof through the state that it's been paid, so.
Sí, lo pagué. Dile que hablé con el staff.
So you'll want to be back here next month, and hopefully it'll show that it's been paid in the system, and then you can talk about the violation and what occurred and how you fixed, so it doesn't occur again.
Have you been selling alcohol this time? Are we still selling alcohol?
I call for the stay and pay.
Yeah, it still doesn't show that it's been paid, but
I pay 1,000 and.
it's gonna have to show up in our database.
Tiene que enseñar su sistema de ellos.
So are you gonna be, well, next month when you come back, are you gonna be able to explain what happened? What were the circumstances involving the violation?
Así que,
Can you communicate that?
dice que el próximo mes,
Habla inglés?
dice que va a ser para venir el próximo mes para explicar qué pasó con esa relación.
Okay.
Did he understand that question?
Yeah.
So is a yes, he can explain
Sí, pues,
what happened.
pasó.
Pues necesito hablar con ellos. Yo no sé.
No, está preguntando si.
Yeah, sí. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
pues,
That shows up in the record,
Yes.
which should be before the next meeting. And at the next meeting, then if it's confirmed paid, then you can explain the violation and how you corrected it.
Okay. Lo que pasa es que yo hablé aquí y un oficial me dijo que tenía que hablar. Yo vine a la corte aquí y ellos me dijeron que tenía que hablar aquí. Entonces hablé con un oficial y él me cobró, hice los pagos. So, no sé qué pasó ahora.
Okay, so he's saying that he called here and then they directed him to.
No, viene a la puerta aquí.
No, he came to the court and he called here and he got he got told to come to talk to an officer. And and he made the payments through the phone call.
And it takes a couple of days to process through the system.
But I'm pretty sure.
No, the same day, because I coming for here this court
Mhm.
for paying the, ¿cómo se dice la multa?
The fine.
Fine, yeah.
Yes, so the here send for call here.
Mhm.
So same day, I call for these people, don't know who is this,
Mhm.
only say the alcohol and tobacco. So he called for face and face and computer
Mhm.
and say, okay, I have one warning and you paying 1,050.
Mhm.
So I'm paying. So he said, no problem. That's
And
it.
when was this?
13. And February 13, 20.
January?
July 13. January.
If it was paid in January, it would have shown up in our database as paid. It takes a couple of days, not a couple of months.
And I'm sorry, I didn't get your names.
Juan Carlos Ortiz and
Are you Juan Ortiz?
Yes.
You're the owner and your name is,
Juan Ortiz. My son.
you're the son. You have anything to do with the business? You don't work there or anything?
Just you're acting as a translator.
Yes.
I'm trying to call my guy down to the state and see if he can help.
Yes, thoroughly familiar to renew your license.
Well, you do have to appear before the board.
When they pay this bill,
Mhm.
send the license, the new license. So
We're here to approve your license today. That's what we're doing today. We would make the decision to approve your license or not approve your license. But what we're saying is when they have no documentation that the fine was paid. So we're gonna continue this until we get documentation in our system. And next month,
Hey, Michelle, Chairman,
and you can explain what happened.
can you do me a favor and check and see if you got any records showing a violation's been paid? They said it was paid yesterday, but I don't see anything in them law.
yes, my wife.
That's your wife?
Yes.
Okay, so you two talked to the excise officer the day of the offense. And the excise officer explained who he was, and you said you understood. You were able to communicate.
RR 29 38241.
No quiero dar una nueva permiso y no más para.
Yeah, they said it was paid yesterday, so. Yep, sure thing. We're checking with the state. It's not in the database anywhere, so we've got to jump around. Okay, if you guys want to have a seat, we'll come back to this in just a minute. Mr. Long, you okay to hang out for just a little bit?
Good.
Okay, we're gonna jump over to Board 4 for Westfield real quick. Renewals, no violations for the Mill Tavern, West 161st Street. Los Toros, number 2, North Gray Road. Fresh Time Farmers Market on Fresh Time Market Drive. 21st Amendment, East Main Street. Nyla's Restaurant on Park Street. H Steakhouse on Mill Street. Hammer Nails Grooming Shop for Guys on West Tournament Trail. Anyone here for those businesses? Board members, those are all renewals without violations. Questions, concerns, or motions?
I have no questions or concerns and move that we approve the renewal.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Okay, we have a new river and lakefront permit for Broad Ripple Seafood Market North. On Park Street in Westfield, permit number RR 2943990.
Start on time.
Alrighty, good morning. I have Todd Reisenbichler. Reisenbichler with me, owner for Broad Ripple Seafood Market. So this is a new operation for him up here in Westfield, right there on Park Street, unfortunately behind all the construction right now, but yeah.
Moving into the former Greeks location.
Correct. Yes, and they are open and operating. You've been operating for what, a couple months there?
2 months.
Yeah.
Everything going all right?
We're busy, but we're dealing with some heavy traffic, heavy construction.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. This was the floor plan that we had previously that we drew up when I met you guys a few months ago.
Mhm.
This is what we decided to do here for the,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yeah, that road basically goes from actually, there's a wall right here, so it goes from that wall over
Okay.
to here.
Good. Any other changes to that floor plan?
No, sir.
Is this back room accurately depicted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You want to explain your concept and,
Yeah, so we're kind of like a fast casual, or we'll call it Paul's Casual Seafood Restaurant in Westfield. So we serve fresh seafood primarily. And then we have a three-way bar. So we are serving as well.
we've got a nice patio out front.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, we have Italian, we have sushi, and we have Nile, and so we're fitting that niche for fresh seafood.
How do you handle your alcohol sales?
As far as,
Somebody comes in,
So they do have, there's the bar area in there, and then there's also table service. So it's depending on the where the order is placed. But they'll either check ID at the table or at the bar when that.
yeah, everybody's been trained, basically, that anybody under 40 is carded. And that we have training every 2 weeks to make sure that everybody's following those procedures. I have a front of the house manager that's been in the industry for 20 years. So he's, rigorously training, making sure everybody's carding, that we're basically making sure that the IDs are legitimate. We found ourselves in more of a family focused restaurant. We don't really have a lot of minors coming in. So it's mostly people that are, I would say, 30 to 50 years old, mostly with family.
Did you have any issues in Broad Ripple? Any violations?
We don't have a liquor license in Rutherford.
Yeah, they just have the seafood. I guess the shop restaurant down there is, and then this is the first.
Right, we don't serve beer or alcohol.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for myself or for the board?
No, sir.
Gonna do me a favor real quick and sign the bottom here. Okay, board members, you want to, anybody have a motion, any concerns?
There's no questions, concerns, and move that we have approved the license for, Broad Ripple Seafood Market.
second.
They moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Nice seeing you. The only thing you'll need to know is that once this is approved by the state, you'll have to switch permit numbers with your distributors.
Okay.
So,
What's the timing on that?
August 4th. Yeah, we'll be. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Okay, next we have a new river and lakefront permit for Something Splendid, Mill Street, Westfield, permit number RR 2944008. How's it going? Great. All right. Introductions?
Evan Petruzzi is one of the owners for Something Splendid. Something Splendid has been in operation there for a few years now. They've just been operating off of a beer wine permit there, but hoping to switch over now to beer wine liquor. They're doing a small expansion off to the side, expanding their floor plan a little bit. So wanting to kind of round out their offerings for full experience there.
You said it'd been in operation for several years.
Yeah.
Where?
Yes, so we're downtown Westfield, pretty close to Broad Ripple Seafood, like right across from Italian House. We've been there since November 2022.
Okay.
And it's just outside the H Steakhouse that's been put in there. So right there across from the park.
Yes, I'm not familiar. What's the concept?
So we initially opened as a retail store. We started as an online e-commerce store. The wine bar opened in April 2023. We're kind of an experience-based business. You know, we do live music. We host a lot of events like, you know, bridal showers, baby showers, rehearsal dinners. We have our first wedding coming up. And so we're applying for this license to, you know, offer our guests a full experience when they come into us.
So the front end of it is actually more of a retail location where they have, you know, different home goods and kind of decorative items that they can sell. And then the whole back half, and then now expanding out into the garage. And then there's a nice outdoor area, is all the restaurant and alcohol service.
I'm just trying to place it in my mind.
Yeah, it is a very girly restaurant. In a retail store. So I've been fighting my best to try to get some more men in our establishment.
Brad, you should visit.
So a couple of notes from the original floor plan said no alcohol sales up in the front retail area. Is that still the,
Yes, sir.
and that's like no to go setups?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have wine cabinets in the back. Which you
Yeah,
said no, not accessible to customers.
Yeah,
those are
locks on them.
yes, those are locked.
Customers bring their own wine there.
Is there payment for them to?
No, we are full service. The shelves that he's talking about they're kind of customer facing, and so they're kept locked until we are in
Interesting.
to grab them. We'll unlock it, grab it out, lock it back again.
There's nothing in
So, yeah,
memo
it's
for
a
that.
display
So.
case that shows all the wine
Okay,
products. that
easy
they have.
enough.
Just to like so you can see all the wines
Thanks,
that we
Michelle.
carry.
What kind of food do you serve?
So mainly shareables like charcuterie, flatbreads, dips, a couple desserts, and like smaller snack options.
So meeting all the minimum food requirements,
Yeah.
hot soup,
Yes, sir.
sandwiches.
Yep.
Coffee, milk, soft drinks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the expansion? Are we adding on? Looks like are we moving kind of into the garage space finally?
Yes, yeah. So the garage used to be used to store our retail products, and like our online store. We outgrew it and so moved to a warehouse for those things. We had a whole garage and decided to expand our seating, add a bar in hopes of a three-way license, but even if not, just to serve out of the garage, you know, we needed more room, with a growing downtown Westfield.
Okay, then backyard's all fenced in, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly where are you in terms of physical location?
Do you know where H Steakhouse is?
How about-
We are directly to the left of them if you're facing them. Like,
Okay,
yeah, right across from Grand Junction Plaza.
okay, okay. That's it. I got it.
Okay.
No issues or questions. I move that we approve this permit.
A second.
Moving to second for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. I will probably swing by later and double check. I could be super plan, but. Okay. Yeah, you guys will always tight on space. What's your seating capacity now?
So currently it's about 110, with the garage. That includes our front patio, though, that 110, which very few people ever set up on. With the garage, it'll boost it to about 135. But that definitely, we're gonna probably remove some seats from the garage and be 130.
And remind me, are you doing carryout sales?
So currently on the wine and beer, with the riverfront, we would not be able to. And so for carry out, we technically with wine and beer do it, but we very rarely ever sell carry out. And we have a strict ID of under 40.
You're doing anything with the local Dora?
Yes,
Yes.
So that's
That's kind of how we've discussed removing, you know, there's no carry out privileges in terms of sealed beverages, that kind of thing. But as members of the DORA, they can utilize the DORA cups to participate that way.
any problems with that?
No, honestly, we don't get much of it. Farmers market on Thursdays, probably the only times we ever really get Dora in downtown Westfield.
Okay. Good. Do we vote on it?
Yep, we voted.
We voted.
All right. Thank you much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. How do you agree? Okay. We're gonna move on to a transfer for 21st Amendment, East Main Street, Westfield, permit number DL 29345595. So one way you're gonna spend more time on the board than have to join us.
I know.
Okay,
So I have Jamal staying with me. He's one of the owners for City Liquor Inc. This is just a transfer of ownership, taking over operations of the liquor store there on Main Street. It kind of sits just on the north side of Main Street, in that small little strip center there, just, about 2 blocks east. Also deal with some of that construction there on the south side of the road. So taking over operation, they've been operating there under a management agreement, for
More than 1.5 years.
about a year and a half, during the purchase transfer. So
do you own any other package stores?
No.
First one,
Yeah, I used to, but I sold that, the other one.
which one did you have?
That one was 5515 West Washington Street and in Marine County.
Any violations there?
No,
Your policies for checking IDs?
we do ID for everybody, and we have some system in system. We have to punch the ID number or a license number or date of birth.
Probably not doing license numbers. So if I come in and I don't have my ID, you can ask me what my date of birth is and put it in.
If it's like over 40, so then we do. Otherwise, like I want ID.
Okay, so if you think somebody is, I will tell you that I've seen a number of violations occur where we've used 19-year-olds and employees have said, I thought they were over 40. So just keep an eye on your employee.
Sure.
It becomes a convenient excuse.
Sure.
It carries very little weight, so,
Mhm.
okay. Hours of operation?
Right now it's 11 to 11, but like sometime when construction done, so we want to do a little more, maybe 10 to midnight or 10 to 11.
It's a good location, or it will be at some point.
Yep.
Okay.
Right now we're struggling.
And you filled out the application yourself or with assistance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other owners?
Yeah, we have partners.
How many?
2.
Okay. Or do they own any other stores?
Yeah, one of them here,
Which
2
one?
liquor stores.
yeah, there's 2 Marion County locations and 1 other Hampton County location.
Do you know any history of violations with those owners?
No violation history.
I don't really have any other questions. Board members?
I have no questions or concerns. I move that we approve the license.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have a transfer of a package store permit for Chatham Fine Wine and Spirits. Permit number DL 29345502.
You just stay up.
I should just need to set up my office right here. So Mr. Reader again, so this is a transfer of location. So he purchased this permit location pending, just finalized his location there in Westfield. It is still under construction, so hence the very long address name. It's more of the parcel number with the kind of general
Are
location.
they gonna make them re-advertise that or correct it once there's an actual address or?
We'll have it corrected with once the full address number is
Okay.
created, issued, yeah, but it won't necessarily have to go back before the board. They'll just update that in the system with a new verification.
Took me a while, but I did find it. There's a lot of stuff going on out there.
Yes,
So,
lots of construction.
so it's listed as being with the northeast corner of Chatham Commons Boulevard and Chad Hiddle Drive. So southwest of the hotel, whichever one that is.
Yeah.
Is this connected to Chatham at all? I mean, ownership or?
No, sir.
No.
So so I know there's a lot of construction. Is some of that for your new location?
No, most of that, they're just utility work and sewer, storm sewers and that kind of thing.
So when do you think you'll be open?
Hopefully within a year. A year.
So, okay, that follow-up question to that. And how long have this been in escrow?
So he just had the transfer of ownership, 2 months ago? So he actually just got the permit, purchased it off of, an existing, permit holder. And then, so his escrow period just began.
Okay, so we're not playing any games of.
Correct, no, yeah, and he's bringing in, fully his operation, just expanding up here to Westfield.
How many stores will this give you now?
This will be eight.
Okay. Right. And a couple violations, I believe, but that's about it, right?
I think just the one that we addressed earlier
Yeah.
today, and then I don't know if you had any in Marion County at all. I don't think so.
Okay. How big of a store are we doing?
We're planning on 4,000 square feet. We might have some tenant space with that as well.
Okay, so you're gonna do a development and then, okay.
Right. There are a few violations on the Marion County stores, but they date back all the way to 2013 and before. So yeah, he's been in operation for quite some time.
Okay. That makes it easier for the board. Okay. You guys have any questions or concerns? Will this be waiting for a final sometime next summer?
Yep.
I, make a motion that we approve transfer.
Okay. I'll second it. So moved and seconded for approval on favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else who believes they have business in Westfield? Okay, we're gonna jump back over one more time to Noblesville Board.
One.
Okay, so. Give me a second, let me go back in. Somehow. Our records are jumbled. So you initially said that this was paid yesterday. We didn't pay yesterday because it takes like 3 months to get it on board.
Thanks when I came back, yeah.
So let's take a look. Okay, so this shows that it was actually paid. You guys paid it in January of 25, so a year in, so quite some time ago. Okay, so that makes sense. It's just not showing up in our database though. So, okay, so how long have you had the permit? It's only been what, 2 years? Just a year so far. So let's start. Go ahead and introduce yourselves for the record.
Juan Carlos Ortiz.
Any other owners in the business? Just your business, sir? Yeah. This was it shows as a October 22nd, 2024 violation. So shortly after you opened, right? $1,000 fine for furnishing alcohol to a minor during compliance check. What we need you to do is kind of explain how that happened.
¿Lo explico ahorita? Lo que pasa que mi esposa estaba, como su abuela también, estaba distraída y llegaron unas personas y le pidieron una cerveza, pero pues el muchacho no se miraba menor de edad, entonces tu mamá no le preguntó la de eso y fue que entró el oficial.
So basically, my mom's grandma was sick and she was.
Can you speak up a little bit?
But
Is that Blanca?
yeah, my grandma was sick and she was a little bit distracted. And the guy that came in didn't look like he was a minor, so she she didn't ask for the ID card.
Yeah. Did you get to see the kid who alcohol was sold to? Did you or?
My dad has a photo of the cameras.
That was what?
He has a photo of the cameras from the.
No tengo la foto del
Were you present during the time this occurred?
¿Dónde?
¿Estabas presente cuando pasó eso?
Ah, yo estaba en la cocina.
He was in the kitchen.
So when the officer came in to talk about the violation, did you come out and just talk to the officer?
Yes. El oficial me habló y me dio un warning.
The officer came out. He came out in the office.
She's in the office. So I have one,
Let me see.
Oh.
So who is that?
the officer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not worried about the officer. We're worried about the kid that you sold the alcohol to.
Is that the kid?
No, that was the
No,
officer.
no kid too much. Es,
No, el señor que le vendiste del alcohol, ¿tienes una foto de él? ¿Sabes cómo?
no, yo estaba en la cocina.
He was in the kitchen.
Okay, so the officer would have come in and shown him a photo of the kid that was used for the compliance checks. The argument that is it your mom?
Yeah.
Thought that the kid looked old enough, probably isn't gonna carry any weight, because the kids that we use all look like children. They can't have facial hair, they're not gonna lie to you about their age or their date of birth. If they look too old, we won't even use them. So it's not meant to be a trick or a trap or anything. It's just a check to see if you're going, hey, you look young, I should check your ID. So that doesn't carry a whole lot of weight. I understand being distracted, but still the business's responsibility not to sell alcohol to kids. We do these checks at your location about once a year. There's gonna be people coming in every week without IDs, underage, trying to buy alcohol, so we're not gonna catch all of them. So you gotta keep an eye on this stuff.
How many people serve alcohol at your establishment?
My wife.
Just
Yes,
your,
I'm working in the kitchen and
yeah,
my wife.
so your wife?
Yes.
You have no other servers? You have anyone else serving food, taking?
No, going.
So you and your wife
Yes.
Yeah.
operate the
Yes.
business.
Is your wife on the lease? Have you guys been through the certified training program, which talks about safe service practices, checking IDs?
Yes.
You've been through that program and you have copies of the certificates?
De ese día, desde ese día el oficial nos dijo que pusieron atención y desde ese día todos los están viendo.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yo fui, pero no me acuerdo dónde están, pero que están. Sí los tengo, pero creo que están en South.
He has them, but he thinks they're like saved somewhere,
But they're what?
like saved in a folder somewhere.
You need to make sure he goes to that class because that'll prevent further violations, so. Okay. Do you want to give me your paper? I'm gonna give you my contact information. If you guys have questions, I know you won't remember everything, you can call me or email.
We want you to be successful, and that means you have to comply with proper training and follow the rules. So we will check places, that's what we do, to see if people are following the rules. So this is what happens when someone is too relaxed about the rules. So, you know, he's gonna give you his phone number, and we want you to make sure that you've got your business in order for following these rules to serve alcohol.
So, yeah, please call me if you need help. If you have any questions, we're happy to help. Okay, what do you guys want to do? 1 year, 2 year?
Let's do, I'm gonna suggest, 1 year. Give you a chance to focus on that, and then come back in a year from now to renew again. And hopefully then it goes to 2 years. And so, this will give you a chance to check in with us.
Now, the other problem we have is that your extension expires next week. It expires on the 27th.
Yes.
Your permit's not going to be approved by the state until, what do we say, August 4th.
Últimamente, 2 años para atrás ha tardado mucho la licencia, no entiendo.
Yeah, so you're going to be 9 days without a permit. So you're going to have to get an extension or just not serve alcohol for those 9 days.
No,
Okay, yo tengo una pregunta interesante.
he has a question.
Hace 2 años, yo he estado pagando las taxas. Hace 2 años, el permiso me ha estado llegando hasta agosto. Se ha tardado mucho, no entiendo por qué.
2 years ago, he's just wondering why. 2 years ago, he just wondered why the permit just comes like so late. If he like pays all his taxes.
Why it comes late? I'll try and answer this. So you have to apply and they still have to, it's not like you pay the money and they immediately make your permit active. It has to go through an advertising cycle. So you pay the renewal every year. Every other year it comes to this board. So if you've had violations, then you would have to appear. But when they advertise it, it can take 3 months before it's put into our database and advertised to the newspaper and online. So that's why it takes a while. But the violation, so this is a 2024 violation. You wouldn't have been here last year because it would have been just an approval by the commission. So this would be your next renewal after that violation when you would have to show up. So sometimes it happens quickly. Sometimes it is 2 years. So I don't know if that really answers the question, but the state requires you to file for your renewal paperwork 90 days ahead of time so it can go through the entire process and not expire before your permit is renewed. I believe.
Febrero.
So
Febrero. Se vence en febrero. So,
so there's a chance that it wasn't filed in time.
because I renewed the 2 months back, the February, and coming in August. So August, November, December, renew again. So I don't know what happened.
Well, the permit expires this month, so
Yes, I know.
I'm just
So
talking through the
now,
estimate.
now it's, I'm paying for renew. So I don't know when coming. So only have one extension. I have one this is extension for.
Yeah, so you're on
Yes.
extension.
So I don't know when the license, when coming.
I don't know. Not really sure how to answer that.
I have to, yeah, I have insurance too.
When did you apply for your renewal?
I think, April. The last year, I renewed in December, I don't remember. I don't know why too much.
So it looks like it was sent in online on April 17th.
Yes.
It looks like you had to add some information. So on April 28th, they uploaded your floor plan affidavit. So they don't even start the process, your 3 months, until they have all your information. So the end of April, end of May, June, July, so that you're right on schedule. It was just, you probably should have filed just a little bit earlier.
The last year, I called too much, for the department. And I told, why no sense? He said, the people say, you paying this month. Okay, I paying the month. He said, no coming. So I call again and say, hey, what happened to my license? He say, you paying the next month. Okay, I pay the month. He say, you wait three weeks and the next, and every month I'm paying, but the license not coming. So I don't know what happened.
You're paying for your tax accountant?
Yes, sir.
So maybe is your accountant the one who files the renewals?
Yes.
So
In tax. So I don't.
So maybe an issue with their timing, because it looks like all your other renewals are usually turned in February,
Yes.
not April. So that would have, I can ask the commission if they'll give you a short one, but I think based on the timeline, I think it'll be your responsibility, but I'll see what I can do. Let me see if I've got an email address. Board members, what do you, okay, so the violation was paid. We just heard we voted on 1 year, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? Okay.
Have we voted?
We can vote again if you want. That'd be fine. All right, it's been moved and seconded for a 1 year approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion will carry. Okay, nobody else has business on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion that we adjourn so you guys can get out of here.
Second.
Moved and seconded for adjournment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, meeting is adjourned and I'll finish this up real quick.
He's gonna get